On the show tonight, Rima's back with her newest music video. We talk Bloomsday 2026 and the 7 kilometers for 70 days crew are here. Starting it off with music, as always, it's Jessamine.
Dove l'amore, don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Carry away. Dove l'amore, where are you now? I need my love, I need to hold me. Whispered so sweetly, feel my heart beating. I want you in my heart, I want you and I need you. Come to me, baby, don't keep me waiting. Another night without you here and I'll go crazy. There is no other love to take your place or match the beauty of your face. I'll keep on singing till the day carry away with my love song. With my love. Dove l'amore, I cannot tell you of my love, here is my story. Whispered so sweetly, feel my heart beating. I want you in my heart, I know I want you near me. Just to me, baby, don't keep me waiting. Another night without you here and I'll go crazy. There is no other love to take your place or match the beauty of your face. I'll keep on singing till the day carry away with my love song. With my love song. Don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Carry non c'è nessuno bello come te ti amo. Don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Another night without you here and I'll go crazy. There is no other love to take your place or match the beauty of your face. I'll keep on singing till the day carry away with my love song. Ooh, with my love song. Carry away. Dove l'amore.
Thank you, Jessamine. A nice upbeat song to start the show. As usual with yourself.
Yep, I try.
Yeah. It's been a while. How you been?
Good, very good. Very involved in lots of things,
Yep.
so keeping busy.
The last I saw of you was as the receptionist in Nightmare nel Museo.
Yes,
Very strong performance, may I say.
thank you so much.
I enjoyed your... I mean, we don't want to give too many spoilers away because I think they're going to be showing it on GBC to anyone who didn't go. But can I just say your on-screen or your on-stage chemistry with a certain Andy Coombe? Okay, that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
It was so much fun,
I can
absolutely.
imagine, yeah. It was really good. It was really fun.
Thank you so much.
Nice one, Jessamine. And we'll be hearing Celine Dion.
Celine Dion at last, absolutely.
Nice one. Looking forward to that.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Hub. We'll be talking about the latest Bloomsday events after the success of last year's one. Rebecca Calderon and Patrick Saccarello return to tell us all about that. Also, Rima has her newest song, accompanied with a brilliant music video as well. We'll be checking that out and speaking to Rima herself a little later. Right now, well, I believe today is day 52 for the 7 kilometers for 70 days crew. That's Kyle Banda and Nicholas Bassano. Incredible. They set themselves that unenviable task, I think it's fair to say. And they're, 18 days away, I suppose, from officially completing it. Delighted to say both are here alongside James Noguera, one of the board members for Calpe House, and that's the, that's who you're fundraising for.
That's right. That's right.
So great to have you all here in your running gear, ready to go, and you're ready to go because straight after you finish the show, you're doing your next run, no?
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So if anyone's watching now...
They're still in time to join us. Yep.
Yeah. 10 o'clock, La Bateria?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, tell us about this then. April the 20th, it all started, but obviously it must have been an idea that was in the works for a while before that. 7 kilometers a day for 70 days. Why?
Yeah, the idea came about after I saw a video on YouTube about this gentleman, Cliff Young. He's an Australian, used to be an Australian potato farmer. And they were doing this, I think it was 1983, they were doing this ultra marathon where they had to run 875 kilometers over the course of, I think it was like 6 or 7 days. And that's triggered a spark in me, and the next day I went to work and said, Nick, why don't we do this? Originally, the idea was to do 10 kilometers for 100 days. Thankfully, he convinced me not to. He wanted to do 5 for 50, and I said, look, let's meet in the middle.
Fair enough.
We came up with the 7 for 70.
Nice one. I think it works. What was your initial reaction then when you two work together, right?
That's right, yeah.
What was your initial reaction, Nicholas?
Puta loco. That was my first reaction. But then obviously I like to challenge myself. So
yeah,
we got to talking and we agreed to the 7 for 70, and I think 2 weeks after we started the challenge, it wasn't much planning.
No, yeah. It was spontaneous, huh?
Yeah.
And Calpe House. I mean, why the inspiration? Why fundraising for Calpe House, so home away from home?
Yeah, so through our work, we work closely with the chairman, Albert Pohio. So we decided, look, if we're going to raise money for a charity, why not start with this one?
Yeah.
And anyway, the things they do is unbelievable, no? The support they give and everything they do for Gibraltar.
£4,000, I think, was the target that you set yourselves. Yep. How's that looking at the moment?
Well, almost there. Huh?
Yeah, I think we're like £100 short.
Amazing.
So if anyone's hearing, why not bump it up to the 4K?
Yeah.
And we still have 3 weeks left, so we're hoping to obviously surpass that.
For sure, anything more than that is a bonus,
Exactly.
Really. How can they go about donating? Just Giving page?
That's right.
Just Giving page, yeah. It's on the WhatsApp group and it's on the Instagram page as well.
Yeah.
It would be great to bring you here, James, as a board member for the Calpe House. I mean, what would this... I know, I'm sure most watching will be familiar with Calpe House and the services that it provides. I mean, tell us a little bit more and tell us what this money, however much is raised, however much as possible, would go towards.
Yeah, Stefan, absolutely. And first and foremost, let me thank them both for their efforts. I'm sure the legs are feeling it by now.
Yes.
But look, they both look fresh. They look great, and I don't think there's a single doubt that they're gonna complete the challenge. So for those of you who may not be aware, the viewers who may not be aware, Calpe House provides essentially accommodation services for GHA-sponsored patients who require treatments, procedures, surgeries, consultations in London. Calpe House has been operating now for, I think, circa over 35 years. In fact, we celebrated our 35th anniversary just last year, which is just a huge milestone where you look at where Calpe House came from, which in and of itself was a fundraising initiative by the late Peter Caetano, Charlie Tilbury, and obviously Albert Pohio as well was that was sort of their brainchild and what they created. And Calpe House has an amazing legacy. It's helped many Gibraltarians, and thankfully, we've been very lucky over the last 30-odd years in terms of having the support of successive governments. We've been extremely lucky in terms of the cohorts of staff that we've had in Calpe House through the years who really sort of set the tone and the benchmark, really, if you will, of the service that's given to these patients. You know, it's not just a question of providing accommodation services, but creating that, as you say, home from home in London, and really being sort of a familiar face and having that sort of emotional support for patients who, unfortunately, whilst they're residing in Calpe House, may not be going through a pleasant time.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's unquestionably the community spirit that we have in Gibraltar that really keeps Calpe House going.
For sure.
Exhibit A and Exhibit B.
Yep. Exactly. And I see that you're ready to run as well this evening, James.
I am indeed. Indeed. The guys gave me a T-shirt. They said, "Bring your trainers along," and we're going for it after the show.
No choice.
It's worth noting as well the support I think you guys have had has been incredible, not from the community.
It has.
It's been overwhelming, more than what we expected, to be honest.
I think we've only done one day out of the 52 that it's only been me and Nicholas. Every other day we've had the sort of regulars, we like to call them.
Yeah.
But we've had people of all ages, I mean, all sort of levels. So it's been unbelievable.
We're just looking at some of the shots here, because every day it's a different route, you know, essentially.
Yep. Every day is a different route. We try and do different times as well to try and accommodate for anyone who wants to get involved. We've threw in a walk-in route as well, usually on Sundays, to serve both as a sort of a rest day for us, if you like, and give the opportunity to anyone who's not confident in running the distance to come along with us.
I mean, I was speaking to Irene Rogers, who you know well, and she's someone who, and she told me she's not much of a runner herself, but when you guys started, she thought she'll give it a go. She started by walking. She's built it up. She's done every single day, I think she told me.
Has.
And now she's starting to run a little bit as well. So it's those kind of like individual stories which must make you guys feel really good, no? That you've kind of, you know, I mean, they've done it themselves and they've motivated themselves, but I think in a way they wouldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire Rogers family, actually, one of three of them, they've done every single day up to now.
Incredible.
So, and there's, I think, in total 7 of us.
There's another 2 that I think are worth mentioning, which are Jovan Santos and Aaron Carreras as well, who weren't particularly motivated in running, sort of they've left it aside for a while. And this has motivated them to start, and not only start, but do every single day with us. So, yeah, credit to them as well.
Definitely. So how are the legs then?
Heavy. Still there.
You must have lost a bit of weight as well over the course of the last 52 days, no?
Actually, I've lost 7 kilos.
7 kilos, okay.
Ties in well with the 7.
Yes, true, with the whole 7 theme. Yeah, that's good. But do you, I guess after a run, well, I know it depends, because sometimes you run in the morning, sometimes in the evening, but do you treat yourself to a nice meal or something? Are you not...
Speaking for myself, we don't do anything special. We don't stretch in the mornings. We don't stretch after workouts, which is not the correct advice. I'm not giving advice to anyone. But it's just the way I think we're both built, and we just get on with it, and whatever comes, comes. And
also, I mean, I know this because I saw you there. It's not just 7 kilometers that you've been doing every single day for the last 51 days, about to be 52 a little later. You've also done the half marathon. You've also done the Med Steps 5 in 5 challenge.
That's right.
So some days you've even gone beyond the 7 kilometers.
We have.
Which is some might say a crazy decision, but I guess it's something which you're really enjoying taking on. Is enjoying the right word? Enjoying taking on?
Pushing.
There's a fine line. There's a fine line within the enjoyment. But yeah, I think we both love a challenge and try to take it that next level.
Yeah.
And just put, as I always say, if your mind says you can do it, you can absolutely do it.
See, speaking of loving a challenge, I know you've been doing collaborations throughout the course of the last 52 days as well. I know on Thursday mornings you've been joining the 5 in 5 crew. And I don't want to put any pressure on you, but before the show you were saying you might even kind of challenge yourself to, because the 5 in 5 is next week, you might even challenge yourself to 1 or 2 of the days, which considering...
I'm going to try, I've spoken to the lads, and I'm going to try and give it a go.
Yeah.
No promises, but let's see what comes out of it.
Are you finding... I mean, it's a stupid question to say, are you finding it easier as time goes on, but are you finding like your fitness is increasing over the course of the last...
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I speak for myself anyway. I used to do 1, maybe 2 runs a week, if at most, to doing run every single day.
And I mean, we always speak about, we were talking about it before coming on air, 7K in itself, I mean, many will think, look, it's a reasonable sort of distance. But having to do it every day and just thinking, oh, tomorrow again, I mean, sometimes we're feeling a bit under the weather.
Yeah, of course.
But knowing you still have to do it, that's where the challenge comes in. So
And Stefan, I think also there's something to be said for what these guys are doing. 70 days in and of itself is bonkers. But it's not just the running. And they'll be able to speak to that. No, I'm sure that whether it's the fundraising, whether it's the endless WhatsApp messages, arranging the runs, you know, from what these guys have told me before we came on air, you literally need to live and breathe this day in and day out. And we're talking for over 2 months. So it's absolutely brilliant what they're doing.
And live a normal life, like with family and work and everything, no?
Juggling everything.
Finding the time.
Has that been difficult at times?
It has been, especially when we do, for example, today, we do a late run Wednesday and then do the early morning run with the 5 in 5 crew on Thursday, which gives us, 8 to 10 hours rest. Those are tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, push along.
I think there was one morning in particular that we were on our way to do the 5 in 5 and we were both just not feeling it.
Yeah.
And Kyle just turned around and said, look, we can't both be like this. At least one of us has to motivate the other.
Yeah.
That's interesting, guys, because as an outsider looking in, it's quite interesting or quite ironic that you're raising money for Calpe House, because you've got people in Calpe House who spend weeks, who spend months. You know, you've got better days, we've got worse days.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think this challenge resonates with that because being set over 70 days, you know, you're not going to wake up every single day, as they're saying, and want to do that challenge. But perhaps this challenge shows you that the next day might be better, and you just need to be stronger the day after the next, and so forth. And I think that's a good message to send to the people in Calpe House as well.
Yeah, and actually, if I may, there are a few individuals who are actually coming and going from Calpe House, who are joining us and doing the challenge with us. So we've really sort of embraced and touched those people who are directly involved in the process, if you like.
And if I'm right in saying, some even and probably referring to the same or similar people, even when in London they've been doing.
That's right. Yeah, they've been doing the challenge over there.
I mean, I think they're worth a mention. Or Roseanne, Cecilio, and Kevin Davis.
Yeah.
I mean,
incredible
shout out
stuff.
to them.
Yeah, big shout out to them. I know there's still 18 days to go, so I don't want to tempt fate just yet, but how good is day 70 going to... I say how good is it going to feel, but will you also feel there's a bit of a void after that? Like
we've spoken about that as well. Yeah. I think we have to look forward to the next challenge after this one.
Okay. So there's going to be more
There's going to be more.
Have you always been avid runners then?
He more than I have. I started running, early last year, and then I've just slowly got into it. And obviously with this, I'm all in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Has there been, I don't know, if you recall one, I know you kind of referenced one when you were both going early to one of the 5 in 5 Thursday mornings, but like a toughest day so far where you thought like, wow, this is I'm really going to struggle today.
I think that day the both of us up, what was it, 5:45 in the morning, Eastern Beach. The weather wasn't particularly great. And we looked at each other and said, what are we doing?
I think we'd done the weekend just before we'd done the med steps on the Saturday and the half marathon on the Sunday. So it was a long week.
See, I mean, there must be some days, like after you say, like the med steps followed by the half marathon back to back. Like it's normal that your legs are going to hurt on the Monday, the Tuesday. Like it's difficult to run with the aching legs. I don't know how else to say it. No?
We just don't think about it, and as you go along,
mind over matter.
Pain you get used to it, I suppose.
See. Yeah. Incredible. Well, it's truly remarkable what you guys are doing. You're looking, like you said, you're about £100 short or so from the £4,000 target. I'm sure you'll reach it with 18 days to go. All for a fantastic cause, all for Calpe House, all for our home away from home in London. You're inspiring other people. And it's just a great story. So with 18 days to go, I wish you the best of luck. And I know, by the way, I promised I was going to join you in a run.
Yes,
I haven't joined you yet.
I was going to interrupt you actually. I was going to call you out live on GBC.
I promise I will do before the 70 days are over.
We'll hold you to it.
I give you my word, I will.
And just a quick announcement. Obviously, we are always trying to look at different routes, different times. We're going to throw in a midnight run on one of the days. I think we've decided on the 69th day. So at midnight on the 69th day, we're going to plan a midnight run. So for those watching, keep your eyes peeled.
Nice.
And hopefully we can have a group of crazy people with us to push us along.
That'll be good. Do we know? Do we know if the 69th day is a weekend
It's
day?
a Saturday.
Is that a Saturday? Okay.
Saturday, so no excuses.
Okay, maybe I'll do that one.
Maybe that's the one for you.
And it coincides with probably some of the kickoff times in the World Cup, so you can take the radio, listen to the game.
Why not?
While going for the run. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the show tonight, and best of luck on your run. Which, again, if anyone is watching and wants to join you at 10 o'clock this evening, which is what 35 minutes away in La Bateria.
Yep, that's right.
Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Coming up after the break, local singer Rima will be here telling us all about her latest release. There's also a Wild Things feature that we'll be showcasing. Catch you in a few. Welcome back to the Hub, and welcome to Rima now, joining us on the sofa. How are you doing?
Good, it's good to be home.
Yeah, exactly. You have become a regular on the Hub over the last few years or so. It's always great to have you. And this time, the latest release, a song which goes hand in hand with a video, as many of your songs do, to be fair. And it's all about Alba.
Yeah.
I mean, tell us more. I mean, many would have seen the City Pulse episode about a month ago or so. Alba, who I think is around 9 years old, such an inspirational young girl, so happy, so positive, so strong. And I suppose you took all that and you thought, I need to write a song about her.
Well, mira, actually, Alba, when I did ¿Qué será? Which I think ya hace unos 3 años que lo saqué, Alba was supposed to play me de chiquitita. Y después, obviously, for personal circumstances, no pudo. And I always had that in the back of my mind, like, nunca se me va a olvidar de meter esta chiquilla en un video. Y ya, obviously, when everything had passed and everything finished and everything, I thought, esta chiquilla es tan graciosa, es tan... Es que una monería, porque she's so tranquila, positive, tiene un... No sé, tiene un rollito que me gusta. Y nada, su madre es mi amiga. Y hablé con ella y se lo dije, digo, mira, me gustaría... Basically, I was writing a song anyway because tenía que sacar ya un tema. And in connection to how I was also feeling, and then I had seen obviously stuff on social media, y estaba como en ese momento that I thought, quiero cantar de la paz, de just letting life flow and taking things day by day, and like what's meant for you is going to come for you, and just no te rayes, like just, mira, bueno, the song is actually Voy despacito, flow relajado. So that's how my song started. Lo estaba cantando and I thought, I thought of Alba during the song. Y maybe casualidad porque estaba en social media, but I thought, se lo voy a dedicar a la chica. Y la verdad que el video a mí me encantó. Me encantó because, so I'm a bit more like old 90s, well, I'm a 90s kid, con que for me, children to be playing hopscotch and playing with their friends y disfrutando. A mí no me gusta este tema de los móviles y todas esas cosas. And I thought, quiero tener como un video así, a gustito, sunset vibes. I had her and her friends in Casemates. Menos mal que yo no tengo hijos, porque estaba tan estresada. I was so concerned with having everyone comfortable y que no se agobien, because at the end of the day son niñas chicas, ¿no? And I wanted everything to go really well. And I remember que when they were taking a break, they dije, mira, vamos y... It's more about like community, no? So I wanted people from that have little negocio in Casemates to be involved and everything. Digo, mira, cogerse bolillita y cositas que no te manchen para hacer el video. Y me viene la amiga with this spray, sort of sweet. Mira, cuando yo vi el spray con la bolilla, yo pensé, ay, la virgen, que esta chiquilla se va a manchar. Digo, tú verás cómo me va a salir vídeo. Pero the 4 of them had so much fun and it was so natural because era tontería como el slash papi que te pone la lengua azul y estaban ahí con el cachondeo. Después, they were just running around playing. We had the local markets que las muchachas ponen en Casemates también. They were also involved. And now they just made the girls feel como nada, que estaban enrollados con el video. It was very welcoming.
You can tell they're having a lot of fun.
It was a good vibe.
It's a really positive song. It's a really fun video as well. We can actually show you a little bit of it right now, I think.
Flor helado, el alma liviana, cero pesado, brilla mi ruta sin hacer ruido, lo que para mí ya viene escrito. Aprendí fuerte sin hacer show, a darme valor sin perder quién soy. Si algo no vibra lo dejo ir, que lo bonito sabe llegar a mí. Si el mundo grita yo bajo el sound, mi paz primero ese es mi crown. No todo que brilla tiene valor, poco que tengo pero rica que soy. La fama viene, la fama se va, pero la paz no se puede comprar. Sueño grande pero mente estable, cuando para ti no hay que correr. Oh, na, na, 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 oh, na, na. Atardecer, música suave.
So yeah, those are some of the slush puppies you were referring to.
Yeah, pero me encantó porque the shots that I managed to get in the video, at the end of the video, una de las amigas tiene, like she's playing hopscotch and while she's jumping, ella como una mirada a la cámara and it was something very natural. Y la manera que le estaba dando el sol and the song how it flowed in, and I thought, Nike, the video worked really well. But I think también because I also, obviously, like for me, it was inspired by Alba, and for me the song was dedicated to her because se lo merecía, ¿no? It was just, lo que te digo, una chiquilla muy positiva, just, like positive vibes following in life y dejando que las cosas fluyen. But it was also for me as well because yo estaba también en una época that I thought, like there were days that I think, tengo 32 años ya, ¿a dónde voy con la música? No, like I work so hard because sometimes I think, mira, vamos a dejarlo aquí because la verdad que it's a very, like I balance two jobs at the same time. Con que hay días que pienso, mira, lo voy a dejar. Y hay otros días que pienso, yo no lo voy a dejar, like yo puedo llegar mucho más lejos de lo que estoy. And this song, también it was also for me because, like, sueños grande pero mente estable. So, like, my mind is always grounded and I always know, like, where I come from, where I am and where my family background is. Pero yo jamás en la vida pararía yo con la música. Siempre tengo los días que digo, I'm gonna chill. Me estoy engañando yo misma. It's not gonna happen. Con que nada. I
mean, you say you're 32. I mean, that's still pretty young in the music scene. No, you see some music stars make it kind of in their 40s and their 50s, and okay, maybe that's rarer these days. But you do see it happen. All it takes is one song to really be a hit, and we've spoken to you in the past, and we know how some of your songs have been a hit in just across the border in nearby Spain in some areas. I know you've done like the La Línea Fair before and other fairs around, and you're extremely popular there. I know you've said in the past kind of some songs have been quite big in South America as well, so...
Pero eso era más reggaeton, really. I might have to start going back to that, porque I sort of changed it a bit more to flamenco flow, and I wanted to focus more in Spain, because now the direction that my career, music-wise, is heading in, now I can say it, because it's taken me a couple of months to finally get there, but jazz from this summer, I record in Madrid. Con que ya my career is getting more serious in terms of music, there's going to be a lot more opportunities. So Spain was always my main goal. Con que ya, like my team has just moved there now, so ya once things settle, ya I'll be starting to go there cada 2 por 3 to record. And I think it's going to open up a lot of doors. Pero I always say it, and obviously this show is great for me to always promote it. I always ask people to be in the videos because el día de mañana, if anything happens, or si alguien me conoce, or I have events to play in Spain, whoever's in those videos, if in terms of dancing or singing or lo que sea, yo te voy a traer conmigo to do it there. And hay que entender también that when you're just starting off, tú no vas a cobrar un dineral para cantar. Like, let's be realistic, yo no cobro ni un penique con lo que yo hago, yo eso me lo curro. Pero el día de mañana, si yo llego lejos o llego a hacer una actuación, vamos a decir, en Madrid, toda esa gente que me han hecho el video, yo te voy a traer conmigo, con que esos son gente que van a coger el promotion, que van a coger dinero, que van a coger the the
Exposure.
se me ha ido la palabra. Just to get like the recognition that they need. Con que it will be worth it. Pero if you don't support each other, it's not going to happen. And I don't mean that only for me, I mean it with everyone. Like, nadie profeta en su propia tierra. I think it's a very big shame because Jib was so small. If everyone, I think I've said this 1,000,000 de veces, if everyone helped a little bit to each other, it can go a long, long way. We are, 36,000 people here or más?
Give or take, yeah.
Tú sabes lo que un view o un like que no te cuesta ni un penique, and that the algorithm starts going up, y boom. And at the end of the day, we all come from the same place, ¿sabes? So no hay nada de malo in helping each other when someone works so hard together.
You're right. Yeah. And the fact we're such a small community as well, we should, and look, I'd like to think that most people do know, but look, you're right. Everyone has different personalities and stuff, but it would be great if we all just kind of supported everyone, no? Because we are from Gibraltar, we're such a small place, and look, we should all have each other's back and wish the best for everyone in the community, really.
No, la manera que yo pienso es así, pero not only music-wise, like en todo, like with art, with sports, with lo que sea.
No, exactly.
If it's something that's important to you and something that you work hard for, help that person out, ¿sabes? Like, kindness goes a long way. And like that bit of support that one day, eso puede hacer mucho para la gente. And that's another thing that I said in the song as well, like, aquí no hay envidia, we just grow. Like, there's no like need for it. Like, it's the whole positivity, viendo todo el mundo pa'lante, and that's what I try always to promote in las canciones. Okay.
No, it's great. It really is. So, I mean, it's interesting to hear you say that, because as well, like, so when you do release stuff, for example, on your social media and stuff, like even something as objectively simple as just a like is just massive, because it means that it might get into other people's algorithms potentially.
Exactly. A ver, let's be realistic. Yo soy más pesada que las moscas. Yo pongo las cosas en Instagram, en Facebook. Last time I sat here, I told you I don't know how to use TikTok. I still don't know how to use TikTok, but I try. Lo pongo en Speak Freely, se lo mando a todo el mundo en los grupos. Que más que te cuesta de abrir el link y lo ve. And that's it. ¿Sabes? There's not much. I don't think that there are a lot of people now in Jib that don't know who I am. And I'm very proud to say it because me lo he currado, la verdad. Pero it would be great to have more people across the border, because there's so many doors that open the moment that you cross the border que tú sabes lo guapo que estaría to be able to go to different places. I mean, last year I went to Badajoz, and when they asked me where I was in the fair, yo lo dije, digo, yo soy de Gibraltar. When I played, I had my first concert, my proper concert in La Línea a few weeks ago, and they didn't believe that I was Gibraltarian.
Really?
Y se lo dije, digo, sí, soy Janita. Y dice, hey, Janita cantando flamenco. Yo, es que soy Janita. And me encanta because it goes to show that I take the recognition of Jib with me everywhere. Pero it would be great because there are a lot of people who probably have connections, que si Tange, que si España. You put that on your social media, yo no sé quién lo puede estar viendo.
Yeah, of course.
¿Sabes? Con que, not only, like, te lo digo, not only about me, pero que en general, there's nothing wrong with spreading to be kind to others and to just help each other out when they need it. Like, you don't know how long somebody has worked for that marathon or that song or that painting. Y just sharing it or liking it or even putting a comment, it does go a long way.
No, you're quite right. You are quite right.
Soy mujer, of course.
Yeah. Nice one, Rima. It's always great to have you on. I know, like usual, kind of. Well, I know you're busy all year round, but in summer in particular, I imagine you're even more busy. So you've probably got a lot of stuff coming up.
And decíamos, my God, hasta mi madre me lo dice, me hace falta cita para ver mi hija. I get between work and music, you know, if it's not the recording. Now we've been more busy because como the teams moved up to Madrid, I had to get everything ready here in Spain before they left up. Y nada, saqué I Never Wanna Be You, which actually did really well. I think the whole mixture of languages aquí se hizo súper bien. And the radio, I'm constantly on the radio, I think, every day, and it's made a massive difference because cada dos por tres la gente me dice, ¿te escuchan la radio? Y digo, ni que, con que it's doing really well. From there, we did the shooting with Alba. Two weeks ago, estaba grabando una canción nueva para la Feria de España. Sunday lo grabamos, que no vea, we had planned it for ages, y cuando vi el levante, digo, hostia, digo, ya ni me voy a quemar del sol, ni voy a tener un día de playa, pero al final we went to Estepona. Stefan, the amount of people in the beach that did not know me, y se vinieron al chiringuito que habíamos montado, empezaron a tocar las palmas, me quitaron la guitarra, empezaron a tocar, and I thought, let's do it very natural rather than the idea that I had in mind. And it was great. I can't wait to release it. It's out on the 19th of June. y la voy a sacar para coger el exposure para la feria de Algeciras y me gustaría mucho de sacarla para la feria de la línea también. And I'm also performing this year in our fair.
Ah, nice one.
Con que también voy a poner nuestras canciones.
Bueno, we look forward to all that, Rima. It's a pleasure as always. And yeah, follow her on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I think Rima Official.
Yeah, Rima Oficial.
Yeah.
El TikTok está de más.
Yeah,
el
okay,
TikTok no sé cómo usarlo. Lo demás sí.
Brilliant. It's always great to catch up with you.
Thank you for being here.
Heading off right now to, well, be at one with nature. It's this week's Wild Things.
Of the 680 species of wild plants found on the rock, some 80 of them are introduced, many of them becoming well established. Many have been introduced as garden plants, or else their seeds have been imported on garden soil. Introduced species have little or no competition, and, growing uncontrolled, some become invasive, spreading widely, taking over from and excluding native species. The most invasive locally is the Bermuda buttercup, Oxalis pescapre. This species is a native of South Africa and has spread widely throughout the world. The plant does not produce seeds, but propagates through underground bulbils. It is extremely difficult, if not impossible, to eradicate once it has taken hold. It can take over large areas to the exclusion of native species. Here in Gibraltar, it can be seen in large numbers in all habitats, including the cliffs. Another South African introduction is the Freesia alba. This species, with its sweet-scented flowers, can be quite invasive, though not to the extent of the Bermuda buttercup. In the upper rock, it may be found in scattered, isolated patches, usually growing from rock crevices. This species propagates by seeds and is not too hard to control. Yet another South African introduction is the African flag, Chasmanthe floribunda, a vigorous plant. The lance-shaped leaves grow in clumps, and the brightly colored flowers are very attractive. The species propagates by seeds. Individual plants can be found in several places around the rock, but if left unchecked, can spread invasively, as has happened in the past in some of our firebreaks, where it has had to be removed in order to control their spread.
Well, join us after the break when we'll be chatting to Patrick Sacarello and Rebecca Calderon about Bloomsday 2026 happening next week. Welcome back to the Hub and welcome to Rebecca and Patrick, now all ready for Bloomsday 2026, which is, as always, June the 16th, which falls this year on a Tuesday.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't feel like that long ago that we were speaking to you last year about Bloomsday 2025, the first one ever held on the Rock. I mean, look, it's without kind of going into too much detail, just a reminder what Bloomsday is all about and tell us a bit more about James Joyce's Ulysses and where it all stems from, essentially.
Well,
because we could be here all day if you...
Yeah.
It could be all
very
day.
quickly,
It could be all day.
Bloomsday is a celebration of the book Ulysses, 16th of June. it's a fun day, fun novel. People sometimes think, oh God, Ulysses, it's a great big tome and it's heavy going. But it's actually a really fun book. It's basically a massive pub, hotel, crawl around Dublin with real life characters. It's a slice of life. It's the everyman on an odyssey.
Yeah.
And it started off in Dublin in the 50s because some people were celebrating one of Joyce's anniversaries. And they said, let's go to every bar that's mentioned in the book and have a drink or read. And then it just caught on. And now people dress up with straw hats and dress up as characters and reenact things and go to the pubs and go to the bars. And it's just spread. It's everywhere. It's in Dublin, it's in Madrid, it's in Paris, it's in Gibraltar.
And with good reason as well, because Molly Bloom, the female protagonist in the novel, is from Gibraltar, no?
Yeah. The Molly Bloom is not actually a real person, but people think she is. And of course, there's a pub named after her in La Linea.
Yeah.
And she is the famous female character from Ulysses, very racy, very controversial, but she is a Janita. Her father is Irish and her mum is from La Linea, and she was born and brought up in Gibraltar. And Gibraltar and La Linea and Spain appear in great detail in that novel. And that's why we in Gibraltar have a special right, just like those in Dublin. Forget Paris and New York and all these other places, but we in Gibraltar, La Linea and Dublin have a special, a special connection with this book.
Exactly.
Yes, Gibraltar should be right up there after Dublin, really. Gibraltar and La Linea. No?
Yeah, and you made sure it was last year. I remember the play that you wrote and produced, Rebecca, Molly's a Janita, I think it called it, which was a hit, I believe, Patrick. It was a hit, wasn't it?
It was a great hit because Rebecca captured, made it humorous as the play as Ulysses is, 24 hours in Dublin with different characters, and it was very humorous, and basically was a young Gibraltarian appearing in Dublin, going into a bookshop, and someone says to him, "You look like a man who's read Ulysses," and he said, "Well, what's that about?"
Yeah.
And the man asks him, "Where are you from?" And he says, "Gibraltar." And anyway, the very witty play by Rebecca then it reveals itself to this, this man. It's explained the importance of Ulysses and Gibraltar's connections.
And this year you're collaborating with La Linea, because La Linea's first Bloomsday, I'm right in thinking, was 2022.
Yeah.
Ours
they
was
were
last
ahead of
year.
us. They were ahead of the game. Yeah.
So the plans this year. I mean, I'll let you say it, but basically a walk from the Molly Bloom statue in Alameda Gardens.
We start off at 11 a.m. Molly Bloom statue with the recital of the first opening paragraph of the book, then down to Book Gem. And where they're kindly giving us a welcome drink. So a big shout out to Book Gem there. And Charles Durante is going to give a free recital. He's an expert on Ulysses. So we'll all go to Book Gem. Dressed in costume. You don't have to, but it's more fun if you do. And then we're going to walk to the Clipper and have a Bloomsday lunch. Pie, mash and Guinness. Irish music. Then Jackie Anderson is going to do a recital on Irish steps. And then we're going to have a bit of a rest. And then we reconvene over the border in La Linea. And my new play, the sequel, is going to be performed at the Museo Cruz Herrera. And then after that, we're all going to go to Molly Bloom's. And Stephen French Davis, who played the piano last year, he's coming back. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned sing-song and a good time.
Yeah, what a day! Sounds like you've got a great day.
And we're joining with our mates next door neighbours.
You may wonder why the Clipper, because Irishtown actually figures in Ulysses a few times. So it's appropriate that we have a pie and mash at the Clipper, which is a staple food in Ulysses.
Yeah.
And in the evening, Rebecca has produced a new play, Mariana No se le engaña or no se le mienta. And it's basically introducing Spanish characters into her play compared to last year, to honour the fact that, you know, the bull ring is mentioned in Ulysses. And it's a great opportunity, as I say, to bring us two communities together, a forerunner of, you know, the removal of the border and probably our increased involvement and sharing. No?
I have to say the biggest thanks of all goes to my husband, John Calderon, because I am not fluent in Spanish. I can think and I can write stuff based on those characters.
Yeah.
But I'm not good enough to write it fluently. He has painstakingly, last year he thought, am I ever going to hear the end of Ulysses? And then this year it was even worse, because then now he's had to immerse himself and translate this play.
Of course.
And give it, and it's humorous, so he's added things that, you know, clever bits and pieces here. And so, yeah, he's one of the unsung heroes, I have to say. So I wanted to say thank you to John.
For sure. I mean, fair play to you. I mean, it's you set yourself quite the task, you know. Like, it's writing it all in Spanish this year. And how long will the play be, roughly?
These are short, probably 15 minutes.
Yeah, yes.
But it was difficult. The thing is, you have to. We're all doing this for nothing.
Yeah.
And so you sort of rope in people from work, Irish people. Can you know, Spanish people, Irish people. Last year it was all Irish people, local people, and it's like, are you free? Do you want to do this? You're not you know, it's for the love of whatever. Do you want to do it? And people come forward, and it's great.
Yeah, it's an achievement by Rebecca, because quite apart from producing the play, she's mustered about 7 actors or actresses to do the dramatised reading. No?
And then, of course, we've been dealing with the mayor's office in La Linea. And
they're very keen to promote Bloomsday. We hope to have this event in the La Linea part in the bull ring, which is mentioned in Ulysses.
Yeah.
But they plan a big event when they inaugurate a bronze statue in memory of Molly Bloom there. And unfortunately, it's not ready for Bloomsday. So they prefer their big fiesta there.
Okay.
But I think it's just going to get bigger and better.
Next year it should be in the bull ring. And I think that would be even more exciting.
That's my vision, to have something, because I've been promoted by the Irish Tourist Board. I've been promoting now the James Joyce Society in Dublin and Madrid. They all promote Gibraltar Bloomsday on all their websites, on all their media. And so, you know, this could be a big thing. I remember last year the Rock Hotel had plenty of guests that just joined in. And it's something that people might think, let's go to Gibraltar.
Well, that's the thing.
Then, because we can go to Bloomsday.
This could be a good.
Fun.
It could be a tourist
develop
event,
as an important.
It's just one day, and it's not. It's not an expensive thing if you do it hand in hand with bars and restaurants, and you just. But as time goes on, I just hope it will. It'll just be another fun thing that we put on the Gib calendar, and it's combined with La Linea, and have this good collaboration at least once a year. And the pianist,
singer-pianist, Stephen French Davis, who's Anglo-Irish, a lawyer in Gibraltar, he's very, very able and funny, and will sing and play on his piano a lot of very good Irish songs, and like last year, create a great festive, you know, atmosphere.
Yeah,
I think people they do like to dress up and have a sing-song.
They like a bit of tradition as well,
Yeah,
generally, you know?
yeah.
This is,
and it's quite a source of pride to be able to say, Molly Janita.
Exactly.
You know, she's one of us.
Do we know? I mean, obviously it was written in 1922 and James Joyce was around in the early 20th century and that era even before then. Do we know where the inspiration for Gibraltar in his novel came from? Like, why James Joyce
A friend of mine says he never came to Gibraltar, but he was very friendly with Ursa Pound. I don't know if Charles Cervantes told you, given any other reason for the Gibraltar connection?
The only thing, it's vague. He's never been here, but as a writer, writers can write about anywhere that they want. They just need to do a bit of research and you can make it all up. But there's Molly's mother is called Lunita Laredo. And there's a gravestone of a Luna Laredo in the Jewish cemetery at North Front with the right dates. So obviously someone, or he was reading newspapers or something, and he was living in Italy, and then he spent the First World War in Switzerland. So James Joyce was quite an international character. He probably met all sorts of people and read all sorts of things. And I think he probably just thought, oh, that's an interesting place. Colony.
Stefan, there's a great danger. Rebecca herself is becoming a Janita, I think, herself.
I think that ship has sailed, Rebecca. You've been
married to a Gibraltarian
for a good
many
while
years
now,
in Gibraltar.
At least an adopted one, but yeah. But it looks like it's going to be a good one again this year, Bloomsday.
Just everyone come in. You don't have to come to the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can dip in, dip out.
Starts at 11, you said.
And starts at
Alameda
11.
Gardens.
There's lots of social media out there for more details, or you can just always contact me on Facebook. And please come along and support it. It'll be a laugh.
Please tell me you get one of those hats as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'm in. Rebecca and Patrick, thank you so much for joining us. Bloomsday 2026. It looks like a tradition that's going to continue for years to come as well. It was really popular last year. I'm sure it's going to be popular this year again. And yeah, well done for organising, because it sounds like a lot of fun. It really does.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, definitely.
And well, a big thank you to all our guests tonight. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll be back next week. Right now, let's finish off the show with Jessamine.
A dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, yeah, you smile. Oh, and then
You went on.